Hey, look. Hey. I'm in that bin, been waiting to spin. In a club they can get in. All they got is their friends, but it won't help in the end. When that corner I been, waited I kick that. Touches immaculate, finna get a kickback. Long as I'm stacking up front, forward, center, ain't no left back. I'm a brother's keeper, you can bet that. After finishing fourth at the 2018 World Cup, England reminded the rest of the world what they were capable of. Meet Jason Barkley, an 18-year-old forward recently discovered in England by Josh Osborne. Glen Foy hopes Jason can become another foundational piece for an evolving club that has up to this point been stuck in mediocrity. Now the question is, can he help Palace immediately? And in the long term, can he put the entire country on notice that he is their next great striker? As you can see here, I wanted to say he looked like Saquon Barkley, but he don't. So he's like a distant cousin, I believe, is what we're going to go with, because for sure ain't true. Now, Palace. We have been trying to turn the program around, franchise, club, whatever you want to call them. Last year, we were middle of the pack. I think we were like 15th or something. And now this year, we should be around the same when you look at the guys we have on the club. But we'll see. A lot of the time we have plans and stuff like that, and we end up doing better. So we're going to start simulating. Now we have these different attributes that we can put our points into, our skill points. So obviously we're going to work on his finishing, so penalties. And then we have these perks. So we're just going to add whatever's available. I'm not putting too much into it. I'm not reading too much into it. I really want to start playing games or matches or whatever you want to call them. That's the crazy thing I've been thinking about too, is when you talk about football on the other side of the pond, there's like different ways to name or call things. It's way different. Like we would call it a game over here, right? But over there they'll call it a match. And that's kind of similar to tennis. So we call it game day, they call it match day. I don't really have time to play around with that and try to be politically correct with how I call or name things. I just want to play. So right here, these are some of the things I have to do to gain my manager's trust. And you see top left, I'm starting off as a sub. So those are the things I have to do in terms of training. Now we simulated all the way here to our first match against Everton. We're getting in the 84th minute, tied at 0. I don't know why they even put us in, to be honest, at this point, but we scored. We made him look right. Wow. No one picked him up. No one marked him. He just ran across the front and no one even tried. That's crazy. That's how you lose the game? If you're Everton, that's crazy. Obviously, I know he came in with a lot more juice than everyone else that's probably been playing the whole match, but come on now. That was too easy. But that boy said, feel like Weezy, it's Young Gunner, it's Young Weezy, and it too easy. Ain't no way he just scored twice. He got in with like 6 minutes left to go, really. Ain't no way he scored twice. But now flashback. If you've ever seen my retro channel, you know anything about FIFA 13, Jason Barkley was a problem. I'm about to go look it up real quick too, because I always have my map handy. Well, not necessarily my map, but my screenshots. Sound like a teenager trying to get somebody caught up. Got my screenshots handy, because if I'm not mistaken, Barkley was nice. Well, I know he was. I just got to see what the numbers were. So he had 18 appearances and 4 goals and 1 assist back in FIFA 13 in his first year with Palace. And all those goals came from the games that I played. Because I remember starting him and he just being unmarkable, unguardable. You add him to Ezzy. You add him to Jean-Philippe Mateta. It's scary hours. Zaha's still on the team. Scary hours. He's coming on as the sub. 7 minutes, 2 goals. And that's what I was thinking is we want to get to being a top 10 team in the EPL at some point. So if you got super subs like this coming on, it won't be too long. Because you already got big hitters, star players, putting pressure way before Barkley gets in. I mean, it's kind of strange, though. Out of the good teams with a bunch of stars, I feel like they'd beat you like 7-0. You know what I mean? Like something crazy. Like, I feel like Barcelona is one of those teams where if they really wanted to, or Real Madrid, they're like one of those teams that if they really tried to, they could embarrass you. So, 2-0, kind of a rough way for Everton to lose. And that's his first match, by the way. As always, we play their first match, so y'all can see a glimpse of the future and what's to come. Who we got now? So this is going to be the routine before every game. We got to go through and add those skill points. And then if there's training available, do the training. Like I said, I don't normally show this stuff, but it makes sense, bro. We're not just magically getting better. He is already a 72, so we're showing you how. And he's going to be one of the better ones that we've been able to use. So 77th minute, we're up by 2. So this is what I was talking about a little bit ago, where the better clubs, they just start pouring it on. Because at this point, now that he's coming in, yeah, okay. Of course, we got another one. It only took about 4 minutes. Yeah. And I said foundational piece because, yeah, if he comes on and is strong every single time and just adds to what we've already done, wow, he just danced. Wow. Number 25, you some bullshit. You could have stole that ball from him. He wasn't even whipping around or nothing. He was literally just walking a circle around you. Made you look dumb. Patrick Vieira, man. Who is Patrick Vieira? I feel like I've heard the name before. Obviously, I think he's played, actually. French professional footballer. We got another one, by the way. That's what I'm saying, man. This guy's crazy. Yeah, he comes in and it's just wow. Went across his body. That's sick. Just too much juice. Yeah, he played for Arsenal for like 10 years. Juventus, Inter Milan. He was on the French national team for like 13 years. So he had to have won. He had to have won a World Cup. Let's see. He was a part of the France squad in 1998. He was on that team. Wow, he became the captain when Zinedine Zidane retired. When did France win? I need to go check that real quick too. When did they win? I feel like they've won a couple times. They're currently number 3 in the world. We got 2 goals in that little 14 minutes that he played. I feel like if we keep messing around, he's going to end up being... Oh, yeah. They're the ones. I remember when he headbutted the dude. They're the ones that I think they were in the final against Germany. What am I saying? I'm pretty sure they were in the final against Germany. That makes a lot of sense. That's where I remember them from. So they won in 98 and then 2018. So like, 20 years later? So 2002 was Brazil, Germany. 2006, it was Italy, France. Okay, that's what it was. It was them versus Italy when that dude did the headbutt. Zidane headbutt. Yep. I remember that. That was the first World Cup I ever watched when I was like 13 years old. I remember that now. I don't know why I thought they won that. Either which way, we're simulating through. Got some more skill points, so That's probably gonna be the most boring thing about these videos going forward and in the future is these dang skill points that we're sitting around at. And yeah, I remember the headbutt. Dang, I just pressed the wrong button. I'm on the YouTube Shorts. They got JJ Crawford, probably Jamal Crawford's son. But yeah, we getting into it. I didn't even see what time we're getting in on this. Man, I hate when I multitask. I be so unfocused. We done wore 3 different jerseys in the 3 different matches so far. And we're down 2-0, so we came in and we gave the team the spark. Why are you running to the middle of the field? What kind of celebration is that? That's kind of crazy. Normally they just run to the side of the field. This man ran to the middle of the field, had everybody chasing behind him to celebrate. What did he even do? Let's see. Oh, he ran the field. He ran the field and got one-on-one. Once he gets one-on-one, it's over with. Most strikers that are any type of good, once they get one-on-one, it's over with. You got to do a better job of cutting off angles or something like they do in basketball. Because no way he just tied the game up. He just tied it up easy. These people don't be no type of resistance at some point. Well, and like I said, it got to be a fatigue thing. It's got to be. Because they just can't even keep up. Not even, I don't know. Like I say, a lot of times I say people are idiots and the things they do are idiotic, but then I say too, when it benefits me, I'm definitely not complaining. So now we got a penalty shootout. We're going to penalties. And we're in the Caribou Cup, so I think you have to win. We can't just get a draw. I got my goal, as always, taking care of business, but obviously the rest of the team didn't. So now, who are we playing? Arsenal, right? Is celebrating. I think that's Arsenal. I don't know. I'm not really that locked in. I swear I'm not. I'm on TikTok. No, I'm not on TikTok. I'm lying. I'm on Snapchat. Watching this person go shopping for fish. I don't know. I think it's a lizard tank. Lizard food on a lizard tank. Something like that, brother. I don't know. One of them 2 things. Yeah, that's Aston Villa. Who did I say it was? Arsenal? Yeah, I'm bullshitting. Way off. I need to lock in, bro. I need to lock in, bro. Y'all not here to listen to me talk about nonsense. I for sure need to lock in, bro. Brought them back, though. I mean, I feel like that's like more than enough. Proving his worth. He should be able to move up into a role where he gets more time because he just brought the team back. They was dead to rights. Wasn't it 2-0 or 2-1? Oh, yeah, 2-0. Brought them boys back. But that's also another thing. You have him as a super sub, you continue to be able to exploit people because he comes off the bench and just goes nuts. Or off the, what would they call it over there? Because I was saying they have everything named or called different. What do they call it where when you're not a starter? I really don't care either. I'd have to go YouTube or Google it, and I'm not about to do all that. Damn, Spurs beat the crap out of Hartlepool. That's the problem, too, with the Caribou Cup. You can get matched up with anybody. They just a disservice. We supposed to be playing against the Poopy Poops. We ain't supposed to be playing against no goddamn Aston Villa. You know what I mean? Like, we supposed to be playing against the Rudy Poos. What LeVar Ball said. We supposed to be playing them boys. And then we get to the final rounds, and then we have to kick up. But they wasn't trying to hear that.
Continuing to increase our attributes and our level. Who we got now? I swear I don't be paying attention. Hey, man, they clean, though. That's one thing I will say about this team. They got some clean jerseys, man. We up 2-0. Just scored a goal. 80th minute. Dog pile. Them boys is ready. Oh, did I score? Damn, that was some sweet passing. Them boys had that ball zipping and humming and moving. That was sweet. I feel like there's nothing you could do at that point. There's nothing you could do when they're passing that nicely. We was already up, and that's what I'm talking about right here. This is the FA Cup, another one. This is what I'm talking about, though. This is who we supposed to be playing at all times. We ain't supposed to have no tough opponents till the absolute end. This is what I like to see. This is what I like to see right here. I mean, everything shouldn't be a super blowout, you know what I mean? But it should be, hey, should be like this every time we play. And it's crazy because that shows how far the team has come. I gotta go look at that though. Before I got to Crystal Palace, I mean, obviously in FIFA 13, they were in the champions. So, which is a second tier in English football. But like in actual this game in real life, they're not horrible. Let me go look Crystal Palace seasons real quick. Another thing too, he's one of the first dark players we've had as a main career mode type of player, so that's cool too. Let's see. This thing is so stupid, bro. So they got out of the champions or the championship or whatever. They got out of there 12, 13, right? And then ever since then, they've been 11th, 10th, 15th, 14th, 11th, 12th, 14th, 14th, 12th, 11th. And right now, what are we in? 23? So yeah, this year they would be 11th again. And basically, that's what they do every year, bro. Every year they're 12th or 14th, bro. That's what it look like. So they're not the worst because I forget how many teams there is. There is 20 teams. So they're literally hovering around maybe a couple more points, a win here or there, being a top 10 team in the EPL. Which is not that great because I also was going to say there's a gap. I feel like there's a jump from the top because the top four, they get to go play in the Champions League. And I believe 5 and 6 could still be like in the Europa League. Something like that, man. But at the end of the day, 12 ain't really that good, to be honest. And what am I looking at? Oh, I'm looking at what's happening so far this year. So let's see what we can do here, man. I'm not even paying attention, I swear, if we're winning or not. Right here, look like we just caught the L to Hull City. Got in and didn't really make a difference. I kind of hate when that happens, but I mean, this is probably the first time it has happened too, so we can't necessarily say it's like a trend. He doesn't do this every time he gets out there. But hey, man, y'all gotta know something about me. That boy had 0 shots on target in 14 minutes, so I wasn't even really going crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. I wasn't going crazy because, again, I like to do realistic things. So if we get into these matches and we're at that point, like with the FA Cup where we supposed to get eliminated, we get eliminated. I swear, I don't try to push the envelope and I don't know. I'm just a realistic gamer that has OCD in that sense. I don't like cheating or like doing stuff that's not real. But then again, that is the point of the game, right? The point of the game is to get the game. You buy it. You pay the $60, $70 nowadays because the prices don't went up, right? You buy the game and you do what the hell you want. You could go on Arsenal and win every game. You could go on Barcelona and win every game. Or you could go on Man City and rebuild the whole team and lose every game. So at the end of the day, that is the point of a video game, is to do whatever you want, but I want it to be realistic. I don't want to do fake stuff. Especially when I know the team is not that good. Like I said, we are hovering around 12th, 14th. We're not supposed to be out there beating the shit out of people. Now, that team that we just played, low-key, whole city, we should have never lost you. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So continuing to add to the attributes, and it's still a 73. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. I feel like we jumped from a 70 to like 71, 72 really quick, and then we've been stagnant at 73. So we've obviously gotten some transfer offers and stuff. But like I said, the main reason we're showing you this is because if we don't, look at the top left. They about to kick us off the team. That boy about to get rid of us, bro, if we don't continue to train and show that we're trying to get better. That's literally all that is, though. That's literally all they want. They want to see us working hard to continue to improve, which is basically real life. If you think about sports in general, coaches want to see you every day at practice, locked in. So yeah, they getting offers for us to go all other places. I'm not really with it, but they got some fun investment stuff. Excuse me, I had to yawn real quick. They got some fun investment stuff going on here, so I could waste my money on it. Clothing brand. I could spend some money, however which way I want to do it. And then summer break. Yeah, we basically done with the season, so I mean, I can spend my money however I want to, whatever I want to do with it. We up out of here anyway. End of the season, we finished 15th. Like I said, that's the kind of team we have. I'm cool with it being that way. Yeah, I'm the super sub that comes in with energy and tries to push the pace and tries to help us get a couple scores here or there. Shoot, I done saved us a couple times and won us games. Well, that shootout, I got us to the shootout, we lost. Either which way, though, I feel like you can't ask for more as a super sub, especially on a team with so many good forwards already. So I think he did a good job. He played his role. He's not his cousin, Saquon, because he ain't the MVP type player, but shoot, he done saved Palace a couple times. And there goes the end to another one of my videos. I want to say thank you for watching. See you soon.